Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or actually, welcome to my channel because this is my first time doing an actual live um, video on Women Supporting Women Wednesday. And I want to thank you so much for joining my channel and make sure you subscribe to my channel. We have a special guest tonight with us, entrepreneur Sabrina Seymore, a friend, a Neo, a line sister. I want to bring her on. One second. Hey, boo.
Hi.
I'm working this thing out. I'm learning. I was like, hold on, how do I add this? I was like, okay, then I send a link. So this is all new for me. What is it, honey? So thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How are you
Oh,
doing?
I look yellow.
You look pretty.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
like, look, I'm trying to get the glare out, the glasses. I can't. I'm like, I can't figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually.
It's all good.
I like, look. Thank you so much for coming on. I just wanted to just chat with you and just highlight you tonight. You are doing some big things. You have been doing the Prevailing Women's Conference. So tell me a little bit about what you've been doing and what you have coming up.
Yeah, so what I've been doing. Honestly,
A lot.
the last couple of weeks I've been trying to chill.
Right.
However, um I been a wedding and event planner for 10 years. Well, August 18th will be 10 years.
Wow.
And as we know, with COVID, a lot of them are postponed, but
Right.
are starting to trickle in. So hopefully that happens
Right.
sooner than later.
Yeah.
Um, so that's happening, hopefully. And
Right. Right.
from the prevailing woman on that side, we are kind of redoing a lot of the programs we did last year.
Yeah.
We're preparing for the end of our fitness challenge. Um,
Yes. Congratulations. That was awesome.
25 days of just eating clean and working out.
Love it.
And tomorrow, actually,
Yes.
and we're going to be going into Women's History Month. So we do have a free
Nice.
1 day summit with some pretty powerful people that are going to be
Love it.
wait to announce that. Um,
Love it.
so that will be on March 14th.
Okay.
So that will kind of be like our women's history thing. We'll do some other like fun things like giveaways and stuff like that
Right.
throughout the month. But so from a very upcoming standpoint, that's what's happening.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And will we be seeing more of the Beatless meetup? I know that was like, this is something you've been doing for a while now, and
Mhm.
women seem to enjoy it. So will you continue to do that as well?
Yeah. So of course, as you know, well, when I first did it, the first 2 years actually, we went to 9 different cities.
Right.
So with that, that allowed me to be able to just kind of go all over the country. Well,
Right.
COVID has came. Last
Right.
year we were able to go to 4 cities, and then we had one virtual one like midsummer just to kind of
Right.
tour because I feel like it just abruptly stopped.
Right.
Here we did do the virtual one in January, and I am looking at doing the next one in May, a little closer to Mother's Day.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Yes. You guys make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you following her. Make sure you are following her on all your social media platforms. Definitely give them your platforms before we start talking about self-care, because we could go on and on about that.
Yeah, so if you can come to my personal page, the Sabrina Seymore, and all of my, well, not all, because I have 2 companies, but my 2 companies are hyperlinked in my profile there. That's on Instagram. However, specifically Sabrina Seymore Events is Sabrina Seymore Events on all networks, website, everything. Um,
Right.
the Prevailing Woman, same situation, prevailingwoman.com. The Prevailing Woman on Instagram and Facebook, and on Twitter, we're pretty active on there too, is Prevailing W Mag.
Got you. Yes, I love it. I love it. You are doing big things. When we talk about, every Wednesday I talk about survival and how we use self-care to break down those barriers. What is something that you would say you have survived, and how were you able to use self-care? And how do you use
Yeah.
self-care for that matter too?
Um, so when I The crazy thing about when someone asks me like, "What's the craziest thing you've ever gone through?" I always am like, "Well, it was kind of self-inflicted."
Yeah.
I
We
think of
got, we all got those too, whether we,
yeah,
admit it or not,
yeah. So, but when you think of survival, a lot of times you think of like some kind of circumstance that was beyond
Right.
control. And
Right.
thank God, of course, outside of like deaths of family members and
Right.
it hasn't necessarily been my testimony. However, I will say that growing up with a father, and then as you kind of start to progress into womanhood, him kind of disappearing, um,
Mm.
that was tough.
Yeah.
In some of the more critical years, in my opinion,
Right.
going to college,
Right.
seemingly right when I was at 18, and I was no longer necessarily required to be cared for.
Mm.
My parents were divorced, of course.
Right.
So that for many years, I feel like impacted just the way that I treated myself.
Right.
The level of respect that I demanded from other people,
Right.
typically men. Um,
Yeah.
Seeking that kind of male attention and approval
Right.
is
Yeah.
very at that young age, especially when you have an absent father.
Yeah.
Uh, and it also hindered, trust levels, even in
Yes, Lord.
as I was like kind of creeping into, becoming a wife.
Right.
And then on top of that, I ended up with two boys. And,
Well, God give us what we need, not what we want.
I, of all, like, you just gonna give me two boys? You just That's what you're gonna do? Um, so,
Right.
it's like I don't want them to do, those things that are just some of the other crazy situations
Right.
other people that go through, having absent father in their lives.
Right. Right.
Took a lot of just me really getting down to the root of why I had certain things and certain ways I went about things, and not until I actually addressed it
Mm.
is when I was able. So that was kind of self-care, and in the moment,
Yep.
like, terrifying because I didn't
Right.
talk about it. I just didn't believe that that was the reason, but it
Right.
was. Like childhood trauma, missing parents, all that truly affects so many other aspects of your life.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Especially when you're trying not to be like them
Right.
because you know them. Because I know him. I knew him for 18 years very well.
Right.
And it was
Wow. So he was there like the entire time until you graduated, and it was like gone.
so my parents divorced when I was maybe about 7 or 8. No, I
Okay.
think it was more like 8 or 9.
Okay.
Could have even been older because I remember it very well. So I could have even been a little bit older than that. But he was in the military and he retired as a colonel. So when you're in those
Mm.
high rankings,
Mm-hmm.
they put it mandatory if you break up with your wife that you have to still pay child support to your children.
Got it.
Um, and so it was like the moment he no longer had to, he just
Mm.
stopped talking to all three of us, me and my brothers. Um,
Oh.
so I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I've never gotten a straight answer. I've tried, I've tried, I've tried.
Right.
I talk to my stepmom about every other day.
Wow. Well, at least that's a plus.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Right.
Because it's like I'll probably never see her, but we do have really great. And so again, being able to move forward with that and just
Right.
understanding that that is likely probably why there's some ways that I handle and move the way that I did, um,
Mm-hmm.
allowed me to be able to move forward. And again, I don't just see self-care as, exercising or
Right.
eating right. And
We do that every day, just normal.
so I
Yeah.
truly taking care of yourself.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Is there any tips you want to give when it comes to, the self-care things that you do? I know, you work out, you watch what you eat. You
Hmm.
just finishing up this challenge. I got
Yeah.
to get my butt on the challenge. I'll be doing good with the working out, but I'm about 60% on the food. I need the other 40%.
Um, so one thing I always tell people all the time is that like you'll never always be motivated
Right.
to do any of these healthy, good
Right.
good for your body things.
Right. Right.
Literally have to make yourself feel more disciplined
Right.
do it, because when you have that discipline behind whatever it is that you're trying to do, like you'll get it done regardless of
Right.
feel. But
Right.
so that's why we did 25 days, because they say it takes 21 days to break a habit. And then I just wanted to go extra 4 just to kind of keep them in the rhythm of things.
Hmm. Love
Um,
it.
I feel like definitely going cold turkey for a full 21 days, 30 days. Wow. Some people are like, why? Because people are like, why you didn't do 30 days? And I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
30 days? 5 days makes a whole difference
Yeah. True.
in just your mindset. And you just kind of want to you want to live, you
Right.
do, because I mean, like on the weekends, I have fun.
Exactly. That's my problem.
But now I eat in moderation. Like I'm not
Right.
eating 5 of my meals out,
Right.
but I
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I'm with you.
1 or 2 of them of the weekend are definitely going to be something that I want.
Exactly. I'm getting some
But
fries.
yeah, yeah.
Bojangles. Shout out Bojangles. They need to give me some money. Look, y'all
I
get a plug.
Now I don't do the Bojangles.
She said, "I do Bojangles."
No, no,
Listen,
no.
look, maybe like once or twice a month. I swear, I get me some
Yeah,
Bojangles. I give me some
get
tenders.
it. Because my kids eat it so much, I just like I don't even have an enjoyment of looking at that box anymore.
Right.
They always,
Right.
I'm just like,
Mine
like
like it with Chick-fil-A, so that's why I'm at with that. I'm like,
yeah.
oh,
Chick-fil-A is really far from my house, so I don't even get it. I don't get it. Now, if it was around the corner, I probably would have a problem, but
that's the issue.
so far from me, like 20,
Excuse
I'm not
me.
driving all the way over there for that. At that,
Right.
I'm starving if I'm driving all the way for some fries.
Exactly. Exactly. And your food gonna be cold by the time you get home.
Right. But and also having an accountability group, it
Yes.
works. But really be particular about your group,
Yeah.
because like
Yes.
look at them, look at how they move in their other commitments they have. Are they always
Right.
something and not not all the way seeing it through? Because
Right.
I mean, you got to get selfish with it. And
It's true.
by
It's
like
true.
most part, I work out on my own.
Exactly. I don't typically do nothing with nobody because look, everybody got different commitments, and I'll be happy. Like, look, I need to work out in the morning. I can't work out at night.
Yeah.
I can work out in the evening. I need to work out in the morning when my energy is up. I'm
Mm.
ready to go. I drop the kids off. I can let my hair down a little bit. Well, I ain't got no hair.
You are crazy.
Look, ain't shit changed. Look, it's just open for the world to see. I've been trying to be professional.
You're crazy.
Where I say I'm gonna start just having me some wine and just be like, look, it's women supporting women Wednesdays. We need to be, having some wine and just wind down because these kids done drove me crazy. And they
Mm-hmm.
home and they working with me. It's everything.
Supposed to be sleep is 9:30. I'm trying to figure out how they're still up.
Listen, mine on punishment because they was up last night at 1 o'clock and supposed to be to bed at 9:30. Listen, tell AJ that he won't be able to tell the lyric for the fucking week.
Yeah, they'll try it now. That's why usually
I'm like, look, I don't really do too much like whoopings or nothing like that. I'm more so like, you know what? I just take something from you. I don't gotta touch you
yeah, and
because I ain't got time.
that hurts more than
Yep.
so yeah.
Losing that phone. They ain't go to horseback riding today. I was like, nope, it's canceled. I'm gonna save my coins.
Yeah.
You want to stay up all night? Don't worry about it. You won't be going to horseback riding. Who paying for it? Tuh. Don't get me started.
How much horseback riding?
Huh?
How much is horseback riding?
It depends on which one they go to. So they have two different coaches they go to. One of them is like 40 a child, and one of them is like 35 a child. But it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girl.
Gotcha.
Bro, it's like $80 a day. You going once a week. Matter of fact, you going every other week.
Right.
Because listen, mama can't do it by herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, look, single life and being a single mom is real. Okay, enjoy the fact that you got you a husband. You know, you got some in-home help.
Oh,
you got your husband right there.
I don't complain ever.
I'm telling you, listen.
Ever. My mom lives with a like, how did you make that work? I'm like, oh, my mom is cool.
Yes,
And if she
that's a blessing too.
gonna have to figure it out because I
Right.
thoroughly enjoy her being here.
That's good. That's good. Most people can't be in a household with
Yeah.
their mother-in-law or their mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for both of y'all to be like good with it, like that's a blessing.
She don't bother us. She actually be hiding from us more.
She used to be for y'all, all y'all being together. She used to having her own space by herself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though. Shoot, you can go where you want to go.
Right.
Look,
Right.
look, that's the stuff I'd be like, dang. Look, God gonna send me a nanny though. Look, he gonna send me one. It's not that expensive that I can trust.
Yeah.
I got trust issues.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take a while. So it has to be somebody I feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So
Makes
where's Nicole be when I need her?
Right. Now she got her own little family.
Right. I had about 4 or 5 of them. I had Dawn. I had Nicole.
She's really.
Look, I'm like, I need my little help. Where the college students at? Holla at me. Hit me up in my DM.
See, I don't think anybody goes to school close to where you live.
There you go.
I would say, what schools are close out there?
NC State even far. I mean, that's like 30 minutes to get to NC State. It's like State Fairgrounds. Yeah, that's a hump. But I mean, I would drive 30 minutes to for a job like that if I got, if I guess if it came with some perks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, God work this out. You know what I'm saying? Give me some coins.
You are crazy.
I enjoyed you tonight. I was talking like, look, I just have to be like transparent and just be myself.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes me comfortable with trying to do it because, this is definitely not my comfort zone. This is very different for me, but the more and more I do it, the more comfortable I get. And so I'm just trying to just be me and not like feel like I got to be scripted or I got to be perfect because I think I dealt with that. What, Riley? It's like spiders. Now spiders in her room. Go to bed, Riley. But I don't know, Mommy. I'm not sleeping in my room. Oh my God. Y'all pray for me. I don't even know what I was saying. See, this is these kids. Anyway, but trying to be transparent has been like challenging, but
yeah.
I'm just trying to just walk in it because I know this is something that I have to do if I want to, continue to show this is what goes on. And, I've been doing this for forever, but I just now have to record it. So that's new for me.
Right. And I think you have a powerful story. So just keep at it. Keep practicing. I just got to log on to do it. And like you tonight, like you just talk, just have casual conversations and it literally becomes natural.
Right. I believe it. Look, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I appreciate you and support everything that you're doing. And make sure you guys log on next Wednesday for Women Supporting Women Wednesdays. We'll be back on YouTube. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and make sure you follow Sabrina on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, Twitter too.
Yeah.
Twitter too. See, look, I ain't on Twitter. I'm like, it's too many social media accounts to keep up with.
It is. It is. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like it's not.
It's too much. I'm like, look, I'll barely be dealing with one. Now you want me to deal with 3, 4? Come on, man. I'm like an old head. I'm not really I'm Generation Z, but I'm on that side. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Good night. Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Bye.
Bye-bye.